Oh, 2011, probably one of the biggest years in Minecraft history. Version 1.0 had just released and Minecraft was in its earliest form of fleshing out its core design. The world was much emptier, Steve still sounded like this. And the game was quickly making itself a staple of modern gaming. But it wouldn't be long before a mob would be introduced into the game. A large, horrifying creature which only spawns in the darkness of Minecraft, with a gaping mouth on its torso, slowly walking or rapidly running, and its surrealistic alien noises. If you couldn't guess by now, I am talking about John. Okay, no, you probably thought I was talking about the Warden, but who is John? Well, John, or Johnny, comes from one of Minecraft's oldest horror mods, the John mod, with the oldest version I could find being the 1.2 version from October 10, 2011, which could mean that the 1.0 and 1.1 versions are partially lost media, but they probably exist in some Minecraft archive somewhere. Now, if you thought that John's description to the Warden was rather similar, then you're right, because looking back at this 13-year-old mod, they share a striking amount of similarities in behavior and design. And it's interesting to note this because this mod was only made in one night, and the story of how it was made and remade is rather obscure and somewhat interesting, so I want to talk about it. The earliest recording of the original John mod comes from a user named Kurtz on the Minecraft forum, where they were last active on 2017. Now, this original mod was pretty simplistic, adding John with no sounds and no loot to drop, but eventually 1.2's version adds things like the John sword, 1000 XP for killing the mob, and a random block that would spawn John in. Now, I'm sure many of you have never heard about this mod at all, but for those who did, you probably never played or even saw the original mod. And that's because in early 2012, many YouTubers were talking about this mod, but not from Kurt's original design. You see, they hadn't updated the mod ever. It was never updated, and that's when Steven, also known as SCM Owns, took this dying mod and brought it back to life. With his remake of the mod, he brought in a giant, little, and regular sized John and tweaked some of the mechanics, as well as retexturing the mob slightly. And this mod once again brought a lot of attention, with YouTubers like Captain Sparkles and popular MMOs making mod showcases. But it seems that in the Minecraft forums, there was one person who wasn't a fan of this remake, and that was Kurtz, the original creator of the John mod. On one post, a user going by the name of MagicMan3K said this: "Well, we can compare it to the Slenderman mods because there are so many of them, all made by other people. The easiest to compare to. He took your idea, yes, but he recoded it all from scratch and added 2 other Johns, and apparently the regular John is a bit bigger than yours. And I think the sounds are different, not entirely sure. To be plain and simple, this is a different mod, though one part is the same, made by a different person. It was also built from the ground up. Sure, the skins are the same, but you can't really claim that since his John is slightly bigger." But Kurtz wasn't a fan of this and actually responded saying, "Oh, so the size of something using my resources changes everything? What sound logic? Also, if you watch the video, he doesn't even code it from scratch. Is asking people for help on Skype, uses VS Code the entire video, pulls up my picture when making John, doesn't know what the hell he's doing. I recoded this mod from scratch and just used the old creator's pictures, so yes." So yeah, from this small conversation, it was very clear that Kurtz was not happy with his original mod's reconstruction. And sadly, it seems that there was never any closure to the story because they left the Minecraft community long ago. This mod definitely isn't as popular as other mods from their time, such as the A-tier or Lucky Blocks, but it's definitely one that's consistently being kept around the community. But this video was talking about the similarities between this mod and the Warden. Both have a weird mouth with teeth on its torso, both are slightly bigger than the player, both have a slow walking speed and a fast running speed, and obviously the most common is that both of them use horror game mechanics. And honestly, as much as I give bad rap to Mojang in my videos, I don't hate them at all. I do think they're genuinely trying to add what would please people, as they've done that with the cave update. It's simply the execution that's mostly the problem here. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely think the Warden is the better version of these two mobs. It simply fits the aesthetic of modern Minecraft better than John did back then. Plus, let's be honest, Minecraft isn't exactly a game where blood is very common. But the one thing I will give John is that his sounds are 10 times creepier. So yeah, that's it for this video, and tell me in the comments below, do you think that Mojang took any inspiration from this mod, or is it just a coincidence? Don't forget to subscribe, become a member if you really want to help me make this YouTube thing a career, and that's it for this video guys, bye!